Well, hey there guys, welcome back to Skyrim and Rickart's journey. We've recently just slain the dragon Mjolnir at the Western Watchtower after what was a pretty epic battle because of the rain. The visibility for archery wasn't that great, and having Mjolnir fly through the clouds in and out of visibility was actually really fun to watch. You join me with one less follower. Ariel has since disappeared. I did take a look around the watchtower for her. Now, she was alive after the battle, but since loading back in, I've not been able to find her. Either way, we're about to report to Jarl Balgruf and tell him the good news. And, you know, find out what's next. I mean, apparently, we are Dragonborn. And I need to find out just what that means. Because we have a power now. Apparently we can shout. And apparently that's really kind of cool if you're a Nord. Rickard is a little bit skeptical. I mean, I believe he probably should be. But we come away from that battle weary, cold, tired, a little bit hungry. And I am slightly annoyed that Ariel has gone up missing, because she did have a lot of camping supplies.
We're causing no
What on earth was that?
ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't.
Oh, there she is.
Jail.
Sweet.
We will be back. This is not.
Something just cleared the skies, and I don't know what it was, and it shouted. Okay, something's clearly going very weird here. Followers are missing, voices are being thrown from the sky. Oh, maybe Balgruf has some answers for me. Hey Balgruf, we won.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
Then get out of my way.
Heard the summons. What else could it mean?
The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you.
Were you?
Father needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The watchtower was destroyed, but we did kill the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Yeah, something did happen when it died.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
Who? Greybeards.
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me? I'm just a bounty hunter.
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
Yes.
That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense.
He's got a point,
Why,
mate.
You puffed up ignorant.
I mean, look at me.
Our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that What do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar.
Pilgrimage?
Is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before.
Where is High Hrothgar? No one's mentioned that yet.
Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Why is my stamina going down? I'm drained. I'm hungry. Oh, I'm over encumbered, of course. Come here.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
You can take my badge of office. Actually, I'm going to very slowly walk this way. Jarl Balgruf, my badge of office weighs a ton. Stupid. There we go. Maybe... Ooh. If I can sell something to Farengar, I'm sure he has some spell books I could use.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss... I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate it.
I'm not a mage. I'm just creative. Yeah, have some scrolls of fireballs. And could I perhaps get a soul gem out of you? We'll get the books I want first. Ooh, choking grasp. Absorb 8 points of health per second from a target. Not my thing. Fast healing. That'd be useful. And healing hands. And I'll take that.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in winter.
Absolutely not. Because, now I'm doing this simply because I have a Paladin Greatsword which is made from silver. Now simply for the fact that it's two-handed means I won't be able to heal myself while I fight. One would say, oh, perhaps put I can't see how much I'm doing. But I'm not going to put health on there, although I really should. I'm actually going to put stamina on there because I don't have any perks in two-handed just yet. So there we go. Fill with a greater soul gem. Now, because of the text for this weapon, you stand calm before the unknown. I actually don't know how much stamina I'm draining.
Watching you reminds me of my first days as an enchanter.
Oh, look at the green glow. So pretty. Hello there.
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
What does Thane mean exactly?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
And what does a housecarl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Farewell.
I already have aerial. Perhaps a melee follower would be best. But then one that can heal me is also great. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually, where is High Hrothgar? Oh lord, no. It's on the mountain. Well, I knew that. Okay. There are many ways to get to Ivarstead. There are many roads that can take you along the bottom of East March, and then that can bring you up through the Rift. There's the quickest way that I know is perhaps through the mountain. Yeah, I know that sounds like something out of Lord of the Rings. What I'm actually going to do, and what I believe to be the quickest way, is that from Hilgrin's tomb here, along this road, there is actually a kind of sideways route that kind of clings to the side of the edge of the mountain. That is the way that I am going to go. Because it's cold up there. And I prefer to not freeze going through the mountain pass. Now it is getting late. So what we're actually going to do is return. Hello.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I have no friends. We'll check that out later. We're actually going to go home, eat, sleep, and we're going to leave first thing in the morning. Okay guys, here we are, first thing in the morning. And we slept, we've eaten, we're on our way to High Hrothgar. While we're on our way there, I just wanted to go through the weapons just a little bit. The silver greatsword that I made is not in direct use for things that are huge and strong. The silver greatsword that I made is for purely fighting undead, because silver weapons, you know, they're better at that than other weapons. The mercenary sword that I have is for fighting living things. That's because it's quicker, it's quick, easy, get in, out, no mess. It swings a lot faster than anything else I've made. And then we have the bow. Now, I can craft the extremely powerful and very useful fire, ice and lightning arrows. But they are still quite overpowered right now, so I just want to wait until things level up a bit more before I really start to use those. You know, I thought I'd give myself just a few more, things to carry, just so that I never forget about how much stuff I am carrying and how much loot I can take with me along the way. Obviously, I do have aerial to carry some of the heavier items. Plus, with previous builds, I always tend to just get... Oh, please tell me I'm not sick after fighting those. No, I'm just cold. Well fed, well rested. Just need to warm up a bit. And we'll do that with the morning sun when it arrives. Because walking is slowing me down. Yeah, just, with like one-dimensional playthroughs, I always tend to get just a little bit bored if I use the same thing over and over and over again. which is why I utilize some spells. I utilize sneak, although I don't want to use it too much because I know how overpowered it can get, particularly once a character reaches sneak 100 and you're just undetectable by anything because you're a ghost apparently. Then there are the criticals. The sneak criticals for bows and daggers is just a little bit insane. So yeah, I want to keep Rickard's fighting tactics. He can, he's a smart man. He can, he can sneak around you, sneak up on you, and stuff like that. But I tend to want to keep his fighting up front, close quarters. He'll heal himself when he has to. We'll use some other spells as well once I start getting some alteration spells. Like I have one that's very useful, which is to transmute the mineral ore, so I can turn iron into silver and silver into gold. However, I have it for turning iron into silver because silver is quite difficult to come across. Are they back? No, they're not. Good. The path I'm taking to Iverstead is one that is... it's a particular favourite of mine just because the views it can give you is pretty interesting. I mean, we could take the route through the mountain around the back of the throat of the world. I was contemplating that, and it wasn't the cold, believe it or not, that... Oh god, now it's starting to rain. It wasn't the cold that threw me away from that path. It's actually the fact that there's a talking dog waiting at a cave next to it, or in it somewhere, and it was the potential getting sidetracked that I didn't want. But yeah, this is a path that I know well. Getting to Iverstead was actually something that really confused me the first time I played the game, because obviously, it's with the map that I'm playing with now. The map that came out on the PS3 was obviously the same. There are no pathways, so you just look at it and just think, okay, how the hell am I supposed to get there? So it took me forever. I got lost. I mean, obviously you can look at the map and just walk in a direction, but just trying to find a pathway, I got lost. I think I actually ended up walking all the way to Riften and then back through the rift. Which obviously you can imagine how much time that took. Alright, I'm going to jump ahead here if nothing happens, because we've been through this area before. I believe that's a wanderer. I'll probably come back to it when we reach the road that we need to take. Okay, so here is the path that I like to take. It's immediately after the bridge, just after the fort, before reaching Darkwater Crossing. And this is the pathway that will lead you into... who are they? Let's be ready here. They look like vigilants.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
Okay, so they are vigilants. There are a lot of vigilants around, and I have seen Dawnguard walking around. But to be honest, I haven't seen any vampires. Alright, let's switch back to the bow. Yeah, there is a potential ambush for something bad, but hopefully if I spot it, we will avoid it. So there's a winding path just up the cliff edge. Be careful not to fall, because it's very steep. Gonna grab some snowberries on the way up. I'll try not to grab too much. I'm just after snowberries right now. Yeah, this tends to give you a massive view right over the entirety of Eastmarch. Sometimes on a clear day you can even see straight into Windhelm. Let's see, it's over there? Yeah, I think that's it there. Normally, like from this far away, yeah, it's just going to look like a massive block and triangle. You can see what I mean, it's just a side-winding path. It's easy. And it's the quickest way into Iverstead that I know. That's not going to get me cold, distracted, or end up taking hours and hours. Oh blimey, hiking makes you hungry. Alright, here we go. So, this is the waterfall that leads down from the air. Who are you? Buddy, there's a saber cat literally staring right at you. Do you want me to do you a favour? Well, he didn't last long. Is it dead? God. Who was this idiot? Courier. He's carrying a letter, but to who? To our respectful investor, it seems our expedition to Crystal Drift Cave has met with some resistance from its inhabitants. I know this isn't the first time, but if you would provide us with a few more men and supplies, we are certain the treasure there would yield a return on your investment. This time for sure. If not, we could begin searching for prospects outside of the rift. A swift reply would be most appreciated. Well, I don't think that problem's being solved anytime soon. Crystal Drift. Mistwatch. Bloody hell. So that, where was that courier going? How did he end up out here? Well, I think that expedition's going to come across a few problems. I wonder how long it will take for them to realise that the courier dead. You just saw how that saber cat was actually staring at the courier. I'm gonna eat him anyway. Making your way to Iverstead, you just want to continue to follow this path. I think it's over there. There is an ambush from, I think, a wisp mother, depending on your level. Uh-oh. This is bad. Let's use a poison here. Nice. Oh. It's a good thing trolls are weak to fire. Ah, this was a troll den. I will take that Nern route. By the looks of it, he even got other trolls and some Stormcloak soldiers. Or a Calcum. Ow, don't walk over bones because they hurt. I have managed to update my spells as well, so now I have something that can heal me a lot quicker. And I also have healing hands, which now means I can now heal my followers, should I have the opportunity to do so. Although I don't think Ariel will need much healing, considering she does heal herself as well. But yeah, once you get past that saber cat and kill the troll, then you will see Iverstead. Or you will walk into someone's garden.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Kurt?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Thanks for the tip, buddy. What types of deliveries do you make?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
7,000? Well, I'm on my way up there. I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything I should watch out for?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous.
Okay.
Be careful up there.
Is there an inn? We could probably purchase some food, because I imagine keeping warm might be a problem. Imagine Everstead tends to live off its lumber. That's how it builds an economy. There we go, Vilma Inn. Hello, Wilhelm.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Tell me more about the barrow.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Do the spirits haunt your town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
I can't help you right now, but you know what? I'll investigate it when I get back.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
My necromancy senses are tingling yet again, and I was right the last time. Has anyone ever explored the barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
Interesting. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Beef, roast, haunch, and salt.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Maybe.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Right, time to begin. Although looking at the side of the mountain, I'm just like, where is a path? Oh boy. Something tells me if not the creatures in our way, then I think quite simply the elements are going to be the worst thing about this. Emblem 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could not blot out the sky and flood the land. I mean, if we're on a pilgrimage, we may as well do it right. I got stuck on a step. Oh boy. That spider nearly jumped into my arms. Yeah. Well, beastie number 1. I'm literally going to be sword in hand the entire way up. What about you, goat? You next? No? Good. I mean, Klimek did seem to say that I should expect wolves. And I've also got in mind of much bigger things in my way. Oh look, another pilgrim. Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. So the dragons came first, men after, and they were not strong enough for their dragon overlords. Here comes the snow. Uh-oh. Do I have resist frost? I don't think I do. I have resist cold. I hate wraiths. Simply being near them. You're up, Ariel. You're the one with fire magic. Ow! That thing hurt. Oh god. Ow! Thing is eating my face. They both dead? That ice wraith was bad enough, but then to have the wolf ambush me. Just be careful, maybe I should eat something. We have hot beef stew. Hopefully that can stave off the cold as well. Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of man were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. What? Uh-oh. Is that another ice wraith? That saw me from a way off. Seems to be stuck on something. Maybe I can shoot it too. Eat lightning. Where'd it go? It's to the right, just a little bit. Missed. Damn it. Where is it going? Is it giving up? Oh god, the cold. She killed it? Awesome. Seems like ice wraiths are going to be the norm up here. That's a little bit annoying. Especially with the cold creeping in. Ice wraiths do a lot of damage. I think down that way would have been the pathway through the mountains. Down that side. Another pilgrim to come so high. Emblem 4. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged. Dragon against tongue. Let me guess. Oh, Parthenax couldn't possibly be a dragon, could he? What is that? Some kind of a camp. That's definitely the way into Helgen. I think on the other side of that ridge would be Orphan Rock. Get the idea that there's meant to be an ambush here. Oh yeah. Oh. Let's bring out the sword. Nice. Troll Slayer. We're a good team. For the most part. Oh, the cold. The cold. I think maybe one hit from that troll could have ended me. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all their voice was too strong, although their sacrifices were many-fold. I think we're nearly there. How can a pathway go down a mountain when you're going up? I should still be ready for more trouble. Not totally convinced that was the only troll. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. So it seems like the dragons were overwhelmed in the end. I should simply be grateful that the sun is shining. If I did this during the night, I would probably be an icicle. Emblem 7. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jürgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Hey, there's Bleak Falls Barrow. And there's Riverwood. Wow, we couldn't have done this on a better day. The skies are so clear. Falkreath should just be on the other side. Solitude? We could probably see into Markarth. This wind must feel like a biting wind. I know that feeling. That feeling makes me cold even sitting here, and it's the height of summer. There we go. So that is High Hrothgar. Is this the last emblem? Emblem... no, I missed one. 7? Yeah, I missed Emblem 8. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name, Tibeth Septim. Stripling then was summoned to High Hrothgar. They blessed him and named him Dovahkiin. Yeah. That wasn't so bad. Apart from the ice wraiths. Is this where Klimek wants me to leave the supplies? I'm not looking to take anything, I think. Oh, right, fire. Fire, fire. I need to warm up. Where's your fires? Oh. I'll be right with you. Hello.
Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning field.
Can I just warm up? I'll be with you in 1 second.
Show us, Dragon.